When the Obama administration announced its plan to give up U.S. protection of the internet, it promised the United Nations would never take control. But because of the administration's naive or arrogance, UN control is the likely result if the U.S. gives up internet stewardship as planned at midnight on September 30th, 2016. On Friday, Americans for Limited Government received a response to its Freedom of Information Act request for all records relating to legal and policy analysis concerning antitrust issues for the Internet Cooperation for assigned names and numbers if the U.S. gives up oversight. The administration replied it had conducted a thorough search for responsive records within its possession in control and found no records responsive to your request. It's shocking, the administration admits, that it has no plan for how Icann can retain its antitrust exemption. The reason Icann can operate the entire World Wide Web root zone is that it has the status of a legal monopolist streaming from its contract from the Commerce Department that makes Icann an instrumentality of a government. Antitrust rules don't apply to governments or organizations operating under government control. In a 1999 case, the Second U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals upheld the monopoly on internet domains because the Commerce Department had set explicit terms of the contract relating to the government's policies regarding to the proper administration of the domain system. Without the U.S. contract, Icann would seek to be overseen by another governmental group so as to keep its antitrust exemption. Authoritarian regimes have already proposed Icann become part of the UN to make it easier for them to censor the internet globally. So much of the Obama pledge that the US would never be replaced by a government-led or an intergovernmental organization was a complete and utter lie, as usual coming from the mouth of Obama. Rick Manning, president of Americans for Limited Government, called it simply stunning that the political blinded Obama administration missed the obvious point that Icann loses its antitrust shield should the government relinquish control. The administration might not have considered the antitrust issue, which would have been naive, or more than likely this is what happened, or perhaps in its arrogance the administration knew all along Icann would lose its antitrust immunity and look to the UN as an alternative. Congress could have voted to give Icann an antitrust exemption, but the internet giveaway plan is too flawed for legislative approval. The only thing worse than a monopoly overseen by the US government is a monopoly overseen by one or by a web censoring UN. Congress still has time to extend its ban on the Obama administration giving up protection of the internet. Icann has given it every reason to do so. What do you think? Will the UN take control of the internet and start its massive censoring of the internet? Let me know what you think below this video. Thanks for watching.